Hey guys, how you doing? Dan Francis Owen here, real life gig advice, bass players only. Welcome to the video. In this video we're going to be checking out an absolutely killer bass line from an Aretha Franklin track. Now this track was produced by Luther Vandross and featured Marcus Miller on bass. Now guys, does it get any more badass than that? Today we're going to be checking out the main groove from Aretha Franklin's Get It Right. By the end of the video you will have all the knowledge that you need to execute this bass line and put it right in the pocket. We're going to be breaking down the groove to get it underneath our fingers, examining the harmony within the bass line, and I'm going to be sharing with you the secret why this bass line is so hip. Plus I've got something else really cool that I want to share with you, but I'm going to wait until the end of the video for that. So make sure you stick around. Guys, make sure that you go ahead and get your free PDF download of this bass line with notation and tab. It's important that you go and get that for this lesson. All you got to do is follow the link in the description below. It will take you to my website. All you need to do is tell me where you would like me to send it to, and it will be delivered immediately. Guys, I will be referring to this PDF as we move through the lesson and break down the bass line. So in order for you to get the most out of this lesson, I highly recommend that you go and download your free PDF. So guys, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and let's get into it.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Guys, there's a secret that I need to reveal to you before we get into this. And I know that it's pretty early to be revealing secrets in a YouTube video, but this is really important. And the first secret is tuning. So guys, this tune is in F minor. But some of you may have realized from the intro to this video or the PDF download that I'm actually playing the groove in F sharp minor. This is because I have down-tuned a semitone. I've down-tuned to G flat, D flat, A flat, E flat, and B flat. Yeah? This is so that I can get the E flat on the open string of the groove. Okay? After listening closely to the record, I just made an educated guess that Marcus probably down-tuned a half step like this in order to get the low E flat. I arrived at this conclusion because Marcus isn't known for playing a 5-string extensively, and to my ears on the record it doesn't really sound like an E flat on a B string. The low E flat in the groove to me sounds like an open string. So with this in mind, I'm going to give you some tuning notes now. If you don't feel confident tuning it by ear, totally cool. Pause the video and go and get your tuner, alright? But I'm going to give you some notes now. G flat. D flat. A flat, E flat, And just to be consistent for you 5-string guys, B flat. Okay guys, so now moving forward, I'm going to be talking in the key of F sharp minor, and you should be able to see this on your PDF download as well, okay? When we're learning something like this, I recommend breaking it down into cells. Now, what I mean by this is breaking it down into pieces, into little bits, into digestible bits. On your PDF, you'll be able to see the cells and how I've divided them up for you. Guys, there are 4 cells which we are going to be breaking it down into. Okay guys, so let's check out cell 1. Now the DNA of this cell is an F sharp minor triad. Okay? So we're starting on the F sharp, beat 1, and we're going to hammer on to the A. Yeah? And then when we get to the C sharp, we're going to play ghost note. Now, the B is going to be the ghost note, okay? Like that, yeah? So far we got F sharp, hammer onto A, and then we're going to resolve to the B. Okay? Yeah? So to summarize this cell, F sharp, hammer on to the A, C sharp but with a B ghost note, and then land on the B. Yeah? Alright guys, cell 2, let's check it out. So the harmonic DNA of cell 2 is that of a B minor chord, right? So as you can see, we've got a B, an A B, C sharp, D, yeah? All within this cell. So it's outlining B minor basically. Now this cell is a little bit more syncopated, which is really cool. So it starts on the last semiquaver of beat 4, yeah? Check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah? And again, 1, 2, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. Yeah? On the A of 4. And that's short. And then the bass line comes back in on the second semiquaver of beat 1 of the next bar, yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Just wanted to break that little bit down for you before we get into the rest of the cell, because that's the hipness right there. So we've got our syncopated B to A, right? Or starting on the last semiquaver of beat 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah? And then on beat 2, we're gonna play B, C sharp, yeah? Okay? So that so far is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah? And that's going to leave you here for the next note, which is a D. Now, as you can see, the D has also got a ghost note on it. And that's a C sharp. Yeah? The key with the ghost notes, or I've heard them called crush notes or hanging notes before. Throughout my education, I've always called them ghost notes. So we're going to go with that. So the ghost note, the key with that is to make sure that the D, as you can see here on beat 3, is the main focus of the groove. And that's just a decoration. Okay? So in context, 3, 4, B, C sharp, D with a C sharp ghost note, and then we're going to move down to C sharp, and that's got a ghost note as well, and it's the B. So we've got the D with the ghost note, and then we've also got the C sharp with a ghost note, which is a B, and then on the last semiquaver we've got an E, which leads us back into the groove. So let's play it rubato kind of out of time, yeah? 3, 4. Yeah? And again, 3, 4. Yeah? Now let's try it slapped. 3, 4. One more time. 3, 4. Cool, to move on. Okay guys, so let's check out cell 3. Let's check out the notes. So as with cell 2, cell 3 also starts on the last semiquaver of beat 4 on the B, and that's going to lead us on to C sharp on beat 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah? And again, 3, 4. Yeah? And then on beat 1 and, we're going to play the open E, and then we're going to hammer on to the F sharp, okay? So let's try it a little bit rubato. 3, 4. Yeah, we're hammering on there. Now let's try it slapped, rubato. 3, 4. Yeah? One more time. 3, 4. One more time for luck. 3, 4. Guys, how are you getting on? Is it going in there? Are you getting it underneath your fingers? Is the mechanics coming? Smash the like button if it's working out alright for you, and let me know in the comments any questions that you've got along the way, okay? Alright guys, cell 4, let's check it out. We're right at the very end now before we start playing it together. So to my ears, again, cell 4 is very similar to cell 3 within purpose. To me, it is a bass lick, a bass figure, which takes you back to the top of the groove. It sets it up. And guys, the harmonic DNA of this lick, this bass figure that takes you back to the top of the groove, is outlining an F sharp minor pentatonic scale. Yeah? It's got all the notes of the F sharp minor pentatonic. So rhythmically, this is another really hip thing that Marcus does with this bass line. So it's syncopated, and it starts on beat 3 and, yeah, with semiquavers from F sharp to E. 1, 2, 3. Yeah? 1, 2, 3. Okay? And then the next part of it, we're going to continue down the F sharp minor pentatonic scale, starting on the second semiquaver of beat 4. Yeah? 3, 4. Okay? 3, 4. Okay? So together. 1, 2, 3. Alright guys, let's check it out slapped. I'm going to play the open A string on this rundown, okay? It's quite useful for when tempos are getting pumped up, and it can be useful for giving you that extra split second to set your left hand back up into position. But maybe I'll talk about that in a different video. But let's check it out. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright guys, time to play. Let's check it out.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Guys, well done, you made it through to the end of the lesson. You completed all the cells and you put it together. And guys, if you didn't, don't worry, this is a really hard bass line. So it might take you a couple of days, it might take you a couple of weeks. Be persistent and keep practicing it. It's a wicked bass line that you should check out. Guys, I said I was going to share the secret with you, why this bass line feels so great and is so hip. The secret ingredient why this bass line is so hip, it comes from the articulation. So what do I mean? The articulation, the ghost notes. You know, it's not just, it's got a different flavour in it. The articulation brings the bass line to life. It gives it more flavour. It works and sits well with the vocal and the groove and the drum part, and it just gives it that extra bit of spice. So guys, if you haven't already, what you should do is go back and take a closer look at the cells and make sure that you are nailing the articulation. This will make the difference between you playing the bass line well and you playing the bass line great. Also, I said that I had something really cool to share with you, and I'm going to share it with you now. Guys, it's a Spotify playlist. It's entitled Killer Bass Lines. It's currently got over 100 of the world's most famous killer bass lines, and I'm adding to it all the time. And you can find the link in the description below and follow that playlist. Anyway, guys, if you got value, smash the like button. If you're new here, please consider subscribing and hit the notification bell. And guys, I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy. Nice one.